breakdown. Understanding this is going to help you on your fitness journey, and it doesn't matter if you're in a fat loss phase, a cut, a bulking phase. It's important to get your head around this and really know where the calories are coming from when they're being burned and how many calories you're burning in a day. So this next slide is calories being burned in a day. So there's 4 components. You've got BMR, NEAT, TEF, and EAT. So BMR is basal metabolic rate. So 70% of your total daily calories burned comes from your BMR. So the amount of calories required to fulfill normal physiological functions, i.e. to survive. So if you sat in a chair all day, roughly 70% of your total daily calories burned will come from BMR. The next one up is NEAT, so non-exercise activity thermogenesis. 15% of your total daily calories burned is from moving around, so non-exercise. The calories used in non-intentional activities, that can be steps, it can be fidgeting, it can be gardening, housework, anything that's non-intentional activity. So the reason why this is quite a good one where we can increase NEAT is it's easy to do, it's not taxing on the body, and it won't harm your recovery. So I will always push steps higher and higher for you so that you're burning more calories in the day because it's easy to do. The next one is TEF. So that's this one here. So sorry, where have I gone? Yeah, there we go. Thermic effect of food. So it is 10% of your total daily calories burned. So digesting food. The calories used to digest food. That is what it is. It's as simple as that. 10% comes from digesting food. Not a lot of people know that, but it's an interesting one just to have a little bit of knowledge about. And then the last one is EAT. It's the smallest portion of calories burned. It's 5% of your total daily calories. Now, depending on if you do 45 minutes of exercise, an hour and 15, an hour and 30, it will change. So it could be 10%, but that is exercise activity thermogenesis. The calories used during intentional activities. That can be resistance training, it can be running, it can be cardio. So it's intentional. So what I will say with the EAT is that a lot of people think that the calories they burn in the gym will be the biggest factor in losing body fat or weight. But as you can see here on the graph, it's the smallest amount. So 5% of your total daily calories burned, or maybe 10% at a push, is, just from your exercise. So look beyond your exercise. I always want you to think that when you go to the gym and you're lifting weights, you're doing your resistance training, you are doing your HIIT, so your strength and conditioning, it's not about the calories being burned. Yes, it contributes, but it's all about building muscle, getting stronger and fitter and healthier. So if we move to BMR, which is the biggest factor, majority of your calories will come from here. So we call this REE, which is rest energy expenditure. And you've also got non-rest energy expenditure. So basically with BMR, if you were to sit in a chair all day, like I mentioned before, you're going to burn calories. But that is because of your organs like your heart, your kidney, your liver, etc. Your body also has to thermoregulate itself. So that means that it needs to bring your temperature down when it gets too hot. So it's regulating it. All these things require and burn energy, but that's done at rest. So that's why it's the biggest factor. If we move on to energy balance, this is just simplifying the whole thing. So if you consume more calories than what your body requires, you will gain weight. So you will store calories as body fat. Very simple. If you consume the same amount of calories as your body requires, you will maintain your weight. And if you consume less calories than what your body requires, which is a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. So I will say now that is the simplest form and way of explaining it. It's not up for debate. The concept of calories in vs calories out, it's not an if, it's not a maybe. It is rooted in the first law of thermodynamics. It is science. If you consume less calories than what your body needs, you're going to lose weight. So there's no kind of cheating, you know. A lot of people say, yeah, I've been in a calorie deficit, I'm not losing weight. Well, you haven't. You know, science is science. You can't get away from that. And, you know, this bit, calories in beats calories out, very simple. So I've got me as an example. I'm 29 years old currently. Height is 167 and weight is 74 kilos. My BMR, roughly, is 1,648. So that's there. If I were to sit in a chair all day, my body needs to function. My heart, my kidney, my liver, my lungs, and breathing. I'm going to burn roughly 1,600 anyway. Neat, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. I've cleaned the house. I've done a little bit of gardening. I've gone and got my steps in. So that's roughly 558 calories. TEF, thermic effect of food. I've eaten and my body needs to digest that. So that's 240 calories. These are just rough figures to explain. And then eat, exercise, activity, thermogenesis. So I've done a 45-minute workout doing my arms. Like I said, these are just rough figures and numbers. It'll be different for everybody. But if you add all that up, it's 2,750 calories that I've burned in a day. And I've actually eaten 2,250. So I am in a 500 calorie deficit. I am going to lose weight. But anyone can eat well for a day. I'll just let you know that. But if you're consistent every single day and you're in a 500 calorie deficit, by the end of the week at Sunday, you are going to lose weight. No doubt about it. You're going to lose body fat. And obviously, when I'm in the gym, I'm going to be building muscle. So just wanted to explain that. That is how we work it out. The calculator, I always do calculations for yourself to work out the numbers. But last but not least, the overview. So things to consider. The majority of the calories you burn in the day come from your BMR. So that is just so your body can function. That is 70%. So when you're resistance training, the goal is to build muscle, not burn calories. I will say now, you will burn calories, but you're not there to burn calories. It's to build muscle mass. It's to put strain on the body, stress on the fibers of your muscles, and cause adaptations. The next one, cardio steps are a tool that we use to increase the calories that we're burning in a day. So if I say, right, you've done 30 minutes of cardio last week, I want you to do 40. That is increasing the amount of calories that we're burning. Steps, you did 10,000 last week. I'm going to put it to 14,000 as a minimum a day for this week because that is the aim, to burn more calories. Next one, knowing calories in beats calories out is going to allow us to be accurate and progress a lot quicker. So if you adhere to that, really be more in touch and in line with your body, then you're going to progress a lot quicker. And the last one, you will burn calories digesting food. Not a lot of people know that, but any function inside your body, it requires for you to burn calories. Any questions? Drop me a message on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on True Coach, whatever it may be, if you've got further additional questions about this. But I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll speak to you soon.